In today's video, we're going to take a detour to digital healthcare and EHRs in the age of artificial intelligence. And the genesis of this video is twofold. It comes from a great article that I received from Christina Farr, written by, I think, Sam Toole, about EHRs in the age of artificial intelligence. And last week, I spent the week in Las Vegas at HIMSS 2026. Now, in my mind, I think telemedicine is actually going to be the solver of the interoperability problem. And so let's get into two quick things to level set. And the idea is EHRs are nothing more than commodity businesses. These are solutions that collect data about a patient and ship that data off to the right place if they work correctly. And this is why EHRs are not equipped to really solve interoperability or be great. And it's this idea that there is a multi-instance, single-tenant architecture problem, meaning if I have 10 hospitals, I have 10 different versions of that piece of software, and they don't always communicate accurately or correctly. So let's get into digital healthcare and SaaS, or the cloud, which further illustrates the problem with EHRs. And when I was learning about the software as a service topic 15 years ago, there were three swim lanes: SaaS, software as a service; PaaS, which is platform as a service; and IaaS, which is infrastructure as a service. Now, the key here is EHRs are nothing more than infrastructure as a service. It's a commodity business. You're not going to have outsized growth rates. You're not going to have outsized margins to make this an attractive business. And that's the key here, is that in the EHR world, Epic wins every time. It's a non-competitive industry. So you're taking your pick of the worst connectivity out of the group. It's not Amazon or AWS. So that gets us to the interoperability problem, which again, in healthcare and EHRs, you have multi-instance, single-tenant software architecture, which is the opposite or inverse of how AWS, Azure, Google Cloud work. Everyone has the same infrastructure and then builds on that infrastructure, and through API calls and other ways of technology, things communicate accurately, smoothly, seamlessly. So let's get to the telemedicine problem, which explains why I think it will solve operability. In telemedicine, when a doctor logs on for his or her shift, he or she is going to go and have to log into 8 or 10 different EHRs throughout that 12-hour shift. And they're going to go crazy because there's no single sign-on solution that allows me to stay logged in across all of those disparate platforms. Now, what I can say is, having attended HIMSS 2026, I think there was a vendor there that actually has a great solution. And this was LiveMed Health, and co-founded and led by Dr. 𝗕𝗲𝘁𝗲𝗏, where they have this Virtualis One, which operates almost as that single sign-on layer that will integrate all of these EMRs, EHRs into one layer and allow the doctor to stay logged in across all of those platforms. I know other telemedicine vendors are working on this solution as well, but these guys actually demoed this at HIMSS. They've been vocal about it. And I think if you're interested in this sort of stuff, you should really be looking at LiveMed Health, Dr. 𝗕𝗲𝘁𝗲𝗏, and their Virtualis One platform. It's a really cutting-edge solution. And I think whether you're an EHR vendor, a telemedicine vendor, or a doctor, I think this is a really important solution for you to be keeping an eye on. Thanks for watching.